That's why people are on drugs. I mean, people are on drugs.
Your dog knows that people are on drugs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can feel their energy.
Safe part.
That's like a. I want to start a company to help women. So I want to like speak to women. And it's called Bad Bitch Mafia. It's my company.
I love that. Bad Bitch Mafia.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
You want
t-shirts.
to go to your van before I go back? Because I don't want Leslie.
You guys want to go to the van now?
Well, I told him go to Starbucks. Amber.
Today's the next day at Starbucks.
What is OFW?
These are my pajamas. We at Starbucks. This is how my hair is when I just wake up and do nothing and don't even brush it. It's because I braid it at night and then I like twist it.
Keep your 50 cents.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't.
Just a case.
Okay. So you guys, on Friday, let's organize a protest. Like organize. Okay. And we'll be like, no more domination. Domination systems hurt us. We want you guys off the beach. Because if enforcers were off the beach, people could help her in Wesley. Because it would be our tribe. But because it's enforcers, there's been no rules, no laws broken. Everything's based off merit. So no one ever gets any help. And people who really need help, who are in abusive relationships and stuff, don't get help because there's no willingness and capacity, because all of us think, oh, the authorities will handle it. Oh, someone else will handle it. Or, oh, we're supposed to do it on our own. And that's not true. As couples, we're not supposed to do it on our own. Oh, I put your chair here.
Oh, okay.
So we can have like a line here and a line here. See, because then we can have these chairs open. We get like a whole crew that comes.
Yeah.
It's really, yeah. Also, I decided I'm gonna have a he hive. So he's one of my boyfriends. Another one of my boyfriends is coming. I'm gonna have tons of boyfriends. When you have tons of boyfriends, they all worship you.
Oh yeah.
My Brazilian boyfriend massaged me head to toe. Head to toe. Like anything I wanted. I was like, go get me chocolate. He went and got me a chocolate. I was like, now I want coconut oil. He went to the store, got me coconut oil. It's like, take me to hot yoga. He took me to hot yoga. It's how they're supposed to like worship us to get our attention.
Yeah.
And then we worship them because we're the feminine. And that's we're like, just our energy is nurturing and worshiping and loving and affectionate. So of course they would do anything to have us. But I'm definitely wired to have a he hive, like more than one. And then with a primary partner, but my primary partner can change. It doesn't have to be the same one forever. I would like to find a soulmate who's like my soul's perfect match. But until then, my primary partner might change. Goddess, you are in a really good position because Wesley wants to be open with you. She's hot, right? She's hot. She could get any guy out here, right? If she wanted to date other guys, right? You're hot. You're one of the hottest girls on the beach. Any guy would be really lucky to have you.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys come.
And you want to know something? When we get treated poorly, then all of a sudden we go from being like vivacious and gorgeous to like we get like kind of like bunched up, you know, and we start to not be as beautiful because when we're hurting, then our face starts to like get bunched up. You know, you can see it in our face when we're happy. So Goddess, your job is to know when you don't consent. And then your job is to say, I don't consent. And there needs to be certain things that you are not available for. And then when we work on those behaviors, it's called applied behavioral analysis. And applied behavioral analysis is like, you know, autism. So with an autistic person, they will do applied behavioral analysis, and they'll take a behavior like self-harm. So let's say the person is banging their head on the floor. And they will work with the behavior and give it a replacement behavior, because every behavior is there to meet a need. So what need is being met by banging your head? So probably like if you're overwhelmed, then it will meet a need for reprieve. If you are angry, it will meet a need for discharging violence and anger. If you are feeling, so like, what are you feeling and what are you needing, right? So if we're working on banging the head, we don't want to say, don't bang your head. We want to say something like, of course you're banging your head. You're probably feeling really overwhelmed and need reprieve. Or you're probably feeling really angry and you need to discharge. So there's a feeling and a need for every behavior. And if you look at the behavior and you just think about what happened and what the person did, you're probably going to get angry. And you're probably going to want to judge them. And then you're probably going to want to punish the behavior and reward it. And that this is not okay. This is not what we don't want that. Because that doesn't work. That's domination. We want to move away from domination, but it's so programmed in us. Our whole fucking world is... You know that there's aliens waiting to let us be cosmic, and they will not let us leave Earth? You know that, right?
Well, not really.
The aliens, like, literally, we're allowed to, like, orbit and travel around our planet. We're not allowed to, like, leave. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Because and even if you don't believe in aliens, like, we're either headed one or two directions. We're all going to have a social score. There's going to be more rules. There's going to be more laws, because domination, it does more control and more power over when there's a problem. Every solution to every problem is more domination and control. So until we say, the jig is up, I'm done, domination hurts us. And we need to say it with the city workers, and we need to say it with our relationships too. Because we're unhappy in our life with the city, with the world. We're unhappy with our personal relationships because it's the same shit. And then we got all of these men thinking that they're providers, that they've got to go work and be our slaves, and it's not true. And then if men are providers and being objectified, well, they're going to objectify us. Because look, the really rich guy gets to have the really hot girl. And we know that that's not okay. It's not okay for some disgusting, nasty, creepy crawly to be with a beautiful young woman like me. And my whole early 20s was given to disgusting rich old men who paid me. And because of domination. And I never would have chosen that life. I never would have consented to it if I knew what I know now. And now that I know now, the jig is fucking up. And the way that we empower each other, Goddess, we have to show the men. The men are weak. The men are weak. The men they're big and muscly and stuff, but they're weak. They look to us. The women are the intuitives. The women are the ones who, although it doesn't look like we're doing anything, we get all the work done. We know what everyone needs. We attune to the needs of the vulnerable. The men are supposed to rest most of the day. The men are, because they get stressed out easily. The men are not good at multitasking. We are really good at multitasking. We like to get everything, so we need to lead these men. They're waiting for us. The men were lied to and told they're in charge and they're responsible. And that's why they're acting the way they're acting. The men are becoming out of balance. They're becoming feminine and soft, or too masculine and too violent. And then the men are not attuning to the women, to listen to the women. And it's not that like we're supposed to be in charge, it's that we're vulnerable. So the men want to do for us. The men want to know, like, what can I do? And then we tell them, this needs to be moved over there and that has to be done. And then please talk to this person because this person needs a male to talk to them. Like, the men are supposed to be attuning to us while we get everything done. So what we need to do is I'm going to organize us, and I'm only the one who unites us and awakens us.
Yeah.
But if all of us unite and awaken, we don't get anything done. So everyone has to decide. I unite and I awaken. What do you do? What do you do? And then we all decide, like, I am the master of this. So